Muckluck here, and I make concise, spoiler-free game reviews that help you decide if you want to buy something without spoiling the game for you. This is Raft, a multiplayer open-world survival sandbox game. It is available on PC and is not rated. The goal of this review is to determine whether or not this game is worth its $20 price tag for you. The game's setting, with no spoilers beyond the tutorial. You start the game off on a raft, with some debris floating past you. You will use items you find to expand your raft. You will need to secure food, water, shelter, and defend yourself against various threats. As you climb the technology tree and explore various islands you come across, you will learn bits and pieces about what happened to the world and a place people have gathered that you might be able to call home if you can find it. The general gameplay. After starting out on your raft, you will focus on gathering everything you can to expand the raft, build tools, make nets to catch items so that you can focus on other things, secure food sources with fish or plants, secure clean water, and make weapons to defend yourself. As you find new items you haven't found before, you can research them to unlock new recipes. Once you can make a makeshift anchor, you can stop the raft and explore islands for more materials that you can't get when you're out over the deep sea, such as rocks, ore, and seeds. Eventually, you will unlock a radio receiver, allowing you to look for other signals or survivors. As you begin to track these signals and explore their origins, you will try to find survivors, new tech to advance your raft and gear, or new coordinates to lock in to advance the story. Raft took me about 25 hours of gameplay to clear the main story. Afterwards, you still have the freedom to continue playing in the world, traveling and building like a large sandbox if you want to for as long as you wish. Comparisons to other games. Being a survival building game, Raft had some overlaps with others I've played in the past, such as Subnautica, Grounded, and Valheim, but was definitely unique in its own regard. You spend more time above water than in Subnautica, with the exception of when you are looting around the shallows of the islands. While it does have combat, it has less of a focus on it than Grounded and Valheim by far. It keeps the staples of the genre with major freedom of building and the maintaining of food, water, and your hit points to stay alive. The details. Graphics. Honestly, they are fine. Not bad, not great, but good. I did like how each item is clearly made out of the things you use to build it. You could see where the plastic and wood went into its construction, and I think that's a nice touch. Sound and music. The sound is good. There are consistent noises for when a bird is attacking your food stores or a shark is chewing on the raft that you can rely on as notifications. In terms of music, I did really enjoy the game's music, but it doesn't play the whole time, just on and off. I wish it did consistently. Controls. Raft is played with mouse and keyboard. The game allows the rebinding of the controls if you wish to. Perfect. Saving system. I played through the game multiplayer with my kid, and we were able to easily save the game anytime we needed to finish a session. However, loading to an earlier save was sometimes problematic. I'll come back to this. Content creator concerns. None. I streamed part of my playthrough on Twitch, and I uploaded the entire playthrough to our Muckluck Plays YouTube channel and did not experience any muted VODs or have any issues with copyright claims. Do I have anything negative to say? Just a few small items. First was the music issue earlier. There were periods of long, awkward silence in the game, and I would often miss the music. I wish it would just play nonstop the whole time. Secondly was we had issues with the multiplayer one time. We were reloading to pick up where we left off, and boy, fell through the world. We reloaded to an earlier save, and it still happened. After numerous fiddling with this, we couldn't find a way around it, so we just committed to it and had him fall, die, respawn at the raft, and had to replace much of his gear, because you lose some of it when you die. This was annoying, but it only happened once, fortunately. This isn't necessarily negative, but worth mentioning. Early to mid-game Raft, you may hit some moments where you have no idea what to do. You've researched everything you can and are not sure where to get the next thing that you need. I was reminded of the first time I played Minecraft or Terraria, where there were some moments where I really felt like I needed to check a wiki to figure out what to do next. Final thoughts. Raft was a wonderful game, very fun, and it keeps you engaged, constantly checking your course, messing with the water filter, chasing off the birds, checking your food stores, building a bit more on the raft, grabbing items that are floating past, chasing off the shark, etc. will get you into a rhythm, and 3 hours can pass when you aren't paying attention. I feel the complaints I had were minor and only had one major bug in 25 hours. Overall, we had a lot of fun. If you enjoy survival games or are looking to start your first one, I have to say that Raft absolutely felt worth its price. This video was not sponsored, so if you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that like button to help us out with the YouTube algorithm and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to see more of my own playthrough of Raft, I'll include a link to that playlist from our other channel down below. Subscribe there too. As always, a major thank you to our dear patrons who make content like this possible. If you'd like to become a supporter and earn early access, there's a link to that in the description. Happy floating, and watch out for Bruce.